Would you believe that after all the exploring we've done out there, the last collector card, the last gag, and the last wasp are all right behind us? At least the collector card and the wasp are. I'm not sure about the gag entirely. Homer's not sure either. That's why he's dancing. But anyway, we'll just run on ahead and get him. That wasn't how I was expecting that to go. I was expecting to fall down, because what happens is a tube comes out and spits you right down there. And you'll, if you try and look up, you'll see that there's no tube. It's actually because it just sort of, at least according to a boundary break, that wasn't intentional that time. It just sort of appears out of nowhere once you fall and then drops you off and then recedes back into nothingness. That chair's bolted to the ground. You can see the flooring where it's different. It's mainly a memory game. It reminds me a lot of the last level of GoldenEye, the secret level, Aztec. Smart calendar. Card deck complete. New oh, okay. It said stuff. Just know that. Stuff that we will be doing in a bonus episode. Which won't be too long from now. But if you walk along the middle here, you'll actually be pretty safe. Not until you lose money like that. There you go. All level wasps complete. So some of these are solid, but you just gotta be careful. That's not being careful. Oh, it's starting to disappear. Oh, I'm getting greedy. But that's what I am. I'm naturally greedy. Oh, it's gone. Most of it. So some of these are solid. It seems like it alternates, like left, right. So that'll fall. So we get over here, then over here, then over here. Wrong. Over here, over here, over here, then over here. You can hop off of it real quickly if you have a double jump with you. Oh, still solid. Oh! That one got me. Alright, so right, left, left, right, left? No. Right, left, left, right, right. So right, left, left, right, right. Left? Yes. So there's Mr. Burns over here, and I'm actually not finding that last level gag, which is concerning. I thought it would be the polar bear right there. Or something related to the polar bear. Nah, not quite the case. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm messing that up. But we're up here in Mr. Burns' office, which is revealed after a UFO crash, and he's up here being evil, so it's appropriate that we're meeting him as the devil. Presumably we've come to take a soul. You can see a little out of bounds there, which I'm not intentionally doing. There we go. So yeah, that last gag isn't up here. That's concerning for me, but that's my problem, isn't it?
Ooh, odds budkins, is it you, Merryweather? Come to haunt me again? I killed you once.
Mr. Burns, it's me, Homer Simpson.
So you're not the ghost of my former partner. Whew. Well, that was... Well...
Look, I need to get some barrels of radioactive waste to save Springfield from the aliens.
I agree. Illegal aliens are a nuisance.
Not leaf blower aliens, tentacle aliens.
Go. In that case, here's the map to where I buried nuclear waste barrels all over Springfield. And the EPA wanted to find me. Bleeding heart liberals. I hope they bleed from the heart.
Alien Topsy Part 1. Collect and deliver the nuclear waste to the spaceship. Don't let time run out. I don't know what it's going to want us to do, but... Uh-oh. Collect the map. Get into your vehicle. We have a minute to do that? I can't do that. Oh, now I can. Just gotta jump off here. Get on our hover bike. And collect the nuclear waste from the power plant, which is sitting right there. I don't know why we needed a map to find it if it was just sitting right there. And drive to the school playground. Now, something I want to show off real quick. Tap something. I'm going to repeat, tap something. It's hovering behind us, so you think it'd be a little looser, but tap something. Tap something. Tap something. Okay, it's not going to do it now. Not what I wanted it to. But, I tested it out with Professor Frank, and his off screen after the failed recording attempt, and his nuclear waste barrel actually does pop off. I don't know why it wasn't during the recording, but here it just... This one seems to be attached too, but I know it can pop off. So I'm just waiting for it to. There's no way we're beating this mission now, so I'm going to let it fail. There we go. You hit something and it'll have a very dramatic explosion like that. It doesn't actually cause any harm, it's just a visual effect. And whenever that happens, you'll have some time to get back over here to the plant and grab some nuclear waste. And it basically resets your mission if you do that. You can't always come back in, because we have several missions coming up that are like this. Warning, dead rising from the grave. Understandable. But we have several missions that are like this. I don't want to get destroyed, because I think that'll instantly make me fail the mission. Unfortunately, this thing has no traction on the ground, so it'll just slide however it wants. But in some of the later missions, I'm pretty sure you can't come and get more nuclear waste, so you might as well just restart the mission there. But here, at least because I crashed right there, you can. Which is good news for you. Or for me, I guess. But you can run around. Now, usually, all it takes is a little tap to have the nuclear waste go flying off, so it's a little weird that it just wouldn't cooperate there. Because usually anything that they feel like would damage your car would probably do it. Except maybe falling on the ground like that. Like I would have expected it to come off there, but whatever. Also, it has the same horn as the hover car. The hover bike does, appropriately enough. And I'm pretty sure it was also designed by Professor Frink. And you know how I know that? Because you can actually find the hover bike laying inside the observatory in level 3 and 6. You can see it in the room. At least I'm pretty sure, if my memory is correct. You can find it in the room that gets locked up when you hit the silent alarm, the one that has the shutters come down in. Why did I do that? That was dumb of me. Because I'm pretty sure if you hit a cop car, it'll instantly destroy this thing. Then again, those aren't the cops. Those are the morticians. Oh my gosh. Have I failed? I haven't failed. I'm surprised it didn't come off. I would have been pissed if it came off there, though. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. That's none of my concern, because I can just whiz on over here and gotcha. Take this on up. And boom.
Oh man, my car is gone, and the ashtray was full of pennies. I need another car fast.
We've got to talk to Snake, but I'm not going to do that. It straight up takes your car away for a little bit. Though, on the bright side, if you just go back to the phone booth, you can call again. There is a wrench right there to repair it, which is probably why they put it there. Ignore what you saw there. But if you come back over here, it should be fine. Yep. Unfortunately, we're going to have to shelve the hover bike for now, because I want to go do some racing with the hearse. Which means I need to go buy the hearse. Now, it's a little unfortunate that I actually did that with a hover bike. I should have planned ahead a little better, because it means we're going to be... One of the things we're going to be using is going to get... You're not who I want to talk to. It means that one of the things I'm going to be using is going to get shafted pretty hard. But come over here. And let's buy our last thing from Gil. The last thing we got to spend money on is this very nice hearse. The only downside... Oh, that's weird. I think that might have been a texturing thing on, like, Gil's thing, because the flame pattern is still here on this one, or it might have been a beta design that was accidentally put into the game. But, like, on this door, it looked like it was a separate door, because the flame design just ended. But you can actually see a coffin in the back, which is very macabre. I think that would be classified as macabre, compared to Professor Frink just straight up dying. But it has the sirens. It has red and green lights instead of red and blue lights. Interesting. Just to add to the aesthetic. This wonderful aesthetic. But what I want to use the hearse for is a race. Do I want to use it for a race? No, I want to go use it for a bonus mission. That's what I want to do. Also, sorry. Also, I need to think about, is this going to be the finale? Because either I'll have a very short finale or I'll make this a beefy one. Because we only have 2 more story missions, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Also, when I said we'd have more styles of those missions, yep. It has the same name and it's labeled Part 2. What do you think it is? But this might be the finale. It would be appropriate. Because I have 1 race to do, this bonus mission, and 2 more story missions, which shouldn't take that long because they are supposed to be speedy, so... You know what? I think I'll make this the finale. Which is weird to think about. This level just flew by. Of course, I did slide in a bunch of... stuff in it, but oh well.
Mr. Smithers, can you help me out? There's some scary, weird, godless, fascinating stuff going on.
Not now, Simpson. Mr. Burns wants me to run some errands, but I have a brunch date. You know how it is.
Whatever, just give me the mission.
Flaming tires. Help Smithers find the items for Mr. Burns before time runs out. So even after we got Mr. Burns to help us, we're still helping him.
It's crashing time.
Find the sock garters. What? Oh, it's on the roof. Okay. That's a weird model. I don't like that. That's weird.
Ooh, I'm soaring like a candy wrapper in an updraft.
Talk to Smithers again. Don't climb into the car.
Here you go, Mr. Smithers.
Oh, thank God. His socks have been pooling around his ankles for days. And this is his favorite brand, Alan Quartermain's Keep-em-Ups.
What next?
You okay? You don't seem to be doing too hot. Find what did that say? Find Doc Wunderstein's tooth powder. Okay. It's on the thing, isn't it? Well, that's not how you do it. I was going to use the hearse because it's an all-around vehicle and it could adapt to this, but that was bad. It only gives you like a certain amount of time to do stuff. Not helped by the fact that Smithers was standing in my car and having a seizure, but you know.
Sweet. What's this do?
Oh, if this is the finale, you know what I need to do? I need to go change into the dirty outfit. So we can show it off a little bit. So you know what? Yeah, I think I don't want the finale to be short, so yeah. I'm officially deciding. Executive decision. This is the finale. Which is weird to think about. That's weird. I wasn't expecting it to be this soon. Also, it would be ending on Friday, which is appropriate. Alright, so let's try and get this tooth powder right now. Don't go... Woo! I got that just right. And I think you might be able to shortcut through there, but I'm not risking it. Now, where are you going to send me now, Smithers?
That wasn't part of the deal. Doc Wunderstein's tooth powder.
Thanks, Simpson. Mr. Burns doesn't have teeth anymore, but it makes him feel young when I rub this on his gums. Things we do for love.
Uh-huh. Gross. What next?
Find yes, we have no bananas record. What? Oh, I think I know where that is. That is on top of the Duff guy. That's why they're giving me so many. Not Duff. Larlad guy. That's why they're giving me so much time. It's weird that they're having this mission on foot. That's peculiar.
Never run again.
But
Bouncy,
whatever,
bouncy.
you know.
Ooh, I'm soaring like a candy wrapper
Talk
in
to
an
Smithers. That might be too short time to run. I might have wanted to bring
I
my
need a
car
disco
over there.
nap.
But we're going to have to try it out. Oh no, we did it.
What does he need this for?
Mr. Burns likes to vote OD exercise every morning. It keeps his muscles from falling off the bone.
Great. Gotta go. Oh, that was too easy.
Congratulations, you unlocked Mr. Burns' limo. Go to the phone booth to use it. So yeah, we just unlocked Mr. Burns' limo, which I accidentally spoiled for you right there. But we didn't get to see much of the hearse, unfortunately. I think I overused the hover bike. But, you know, it's a thing. Ignore that too. But Mr. Burns' limo. Yep. Good speed, good toughness. Okay acceleration and pretty good handling.
Can you come and get me? I'll pay you in back rubs.
Sure. I have to stop in the area for the new Malibu Stacy doll hat anyway.
Hey,
But
I found my lost nachos.
it's pretty appropriate. It's exactly what you think it is.
Licking my feet.
It has a fun horn. Just like the Studs Bearcat. That's why I made that connection. That's why.
Nobody saw it. It's not illegal.
Okay, honestly, I've heard that mentality before, and I hate it. I hate that mentality.
Teach you to muss my outfit.
I've usually heard it phrased that it's not illegal if you don't get caught, and oh my gosh, it makes me angry. Maybe it's just because I'm a stickler for justice, because that's literally what I want to make my career out of, but oh my gosh. It enrages me like nothing else.
Whoa, Nelly. You mind?
Can't you see I'm driving here?
But, well, we can send Mr. Burns' limo flying, but it's exactly what you think
Me over, but
it
Mr.
is.
Burns.
It's better than the limo we raced against in level 1, thankfully. That limo was very, very bad, but hey, we still got to do stuff. So, I'm going to take the hearse for this race after I outrun the cops. Yeah, I'm going to take the hearse for that race since it is an all-around vehicle. It should do pretty well compared to this one, which has the acceleration I think would be a killer in a circuit race.
Hey, I just got my hair.
Killer, not in a good way. So, oh my gosh. Take my money. Or don't.
Hope I can write that off. My fortune cookie said I might die today.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. Oh no!
God's sake, be careful.
They stopped me.
Are you ready for fun?
It doesn't matter. I got the money to blow. Also, yeah, if you get caught with zero, I think I showed it in like the first episode. But if you get caught and your coin count goes below zero, nothing happens. It just takes what you have. It's not like you game over or anything. And since I bought everything, it's no big deal. But I'm going to take the hearse for this race. Why does it want me to go in the store? Or is that
Feel
where
like I gotta get more?
Smithers?
Let's do this thing.
What?
Oh, I think I broke something.
I'll agree with that, Homer. You've got 2 Smithers.
Mr. Smithers, can you help me out? There's some scary, weird, godless, fascinating stuff going on.
You can redo this bonus mission? I mean, I'm not, but... Or is that a glitch? He's gone. No, he's not!
Just one call and I can have Union Busters kick your teeth in.
That's weird. Can you... I don't think you can redo the other bonus missions. Oh my gosh, that's weird. Yeah, he's not despawning. But finishing my thought. I'm going to take the hearse since it'll race much better than this one.
Dog with a saddle.
Since I think it's better in nearly all stats. Let me see. 4.5, 4.5, 3.5, 4. Same speed, worse acceleration, better toughness, slightly better handling. No, worse handling. Because that's 3.5. It was 3.4. The other one was 4.5, 4.5, 3.5, 4. So yeah, this has a star better toughness for worse acceleration and worse handling. So yeah, the hearses are a better bet. Especially because we don't need that much toughness for a street race. Actually, is it half a star better toughness? No, full star. Anyway,
Can you come and get me?
we'll take it.
I'll pay you in back rubs.
Gosh, it's so weird that
I'm
he's
a
still
lean,
standing
mean
there.
Speed thingy. Where am I gonna put all these?
But I'm going to,
Take that. Ow,
oops.
my neck.
I'm
My
going
brain's
to
kicking my
do this race, and then we'll unlock our... Is that our last car? I think that's our last car.
If I win this, you have to promise not to eat my brains. Oh, deal. Brains, brains.
A bit of an annoying startup, but hey, it fits the theme.
Eat my dust eater.
But so long as we eventually win this race, I can get that last car. We may not be able to, well, we haven't exactly used Mr. Burns' limo or the car we're getting, but hey, we'll have our chance. I'll use the car in the bonus levels, mainly because it's a good car anyways. Not the bonus levels, that came out wrong, the bonus episodes. Actually, I can't even use him in one of the bonus episodes because it's not in the regular game. The second one, however, I can. In fact, there's something that I specifically want to show with it. We brought 2 hearses along. Someone's going to need a change. And it should be you because you're behind. So obviously you're closer to home than I am. So go ahead. Go get your other car, Mr. Hearse. Also out of the way. Oh, that's bad. Well, he had trouble navigating that corner as well, so all's fine and dandy. This is a beefy one. We're still on lap 1. So who knows what's going to happen. Oh, gosh. Especially when that happens, you have to do a full U-turn? Dang. That doesn't seem, like, good. But if I fail the race, you know, I'll skip ahead when I succeed, and I was not expecting that to be there. That threw me for a loop. But fortunately, both these hearses seem to be having some trouble steering. I seem to be doing a little better. I say as I fall farther behind, but otherwise, this shouldn't be too rough.
Wait a minute, that was an insult.
Don't. Oh, that poor dude. He's stuck. I guess you could say he's boned.
A few more. Eat my dust. I'm a lean, mean.
Oh man, I think the other one got trapped too. I'm getting lucky with the AI crashing these past couple recording sessions. They're usually better than this. I never had it this easy when I was playing through this all those moons ago. Alright, now he's gonna hit me face first. I don't know why I said face first. It's not like cars have faces.
Out of control.
As long as... Oh, I actually think he's rubber banding back up. Or that might just be the radar tricking me out. This poor dude. Oh my gosh, he's going to explode. He's going to blow up. I feel bad for him. Even though, you know, he's dead. Oh my gosh, he died. He actually died. Technically, oh my gosh, what was that? Is he, like, still trying? I think he's still trying. I can't go back and check, but I don't know what happened there. All I saw was the explosion of his car exploding. I don't know if he's, like, driving the chassis around or whether he's just dead or whether they had him explode and then magically revive. But whatever, that crash cost me some luck because I finished that pretty easy.
We're number 1.
All races complete. Congratulations. Go to the phone booth to get the open wheel racer. I feel like that should have been harder than it was supposed to, but hey, I've played enough times and you'll luck out with the AI glitching out. But, yep, that's all the vehicles in the game sitting right here for us, or almost all the vehicles in the game. All the ones in the normal game accessible through normal means, if you catch my drift. But there we go. Open wheel racer. The best speed, the best acceleration, the best handling, and no toughness. So it's basically a drag, not drag car. I just learned about this earlier in the month. I almost want to say slot cars, but I know that's not it because that's the tiny cars. It's supposed to be like NASCAR. It's supposed to sort of be like that, except more dangerous. The point is, it's supposed to be like a high-speed racing vehicle.
I love to sit.
And if we hop in, you see it'll take off, and it'll spin around like nothing else, but it'll speed along. It'll keep on speeding along. And it goes real fast. It's pretty beautiful, all things considered. So if we get the cops on us, they'll never catch us. Just like actual NASCAR, we too are inspired to use our speed by running away from the police. Should I give the explanation behind that? Oh my gosh, what was that police car doing? It looked like it flew out of the ground. Yeah, we outran them pretty easily, all things considered. Alright, I need to find the last gag while we're out and about, but, ooh, actually, I might know where it is. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe. But, the point is, historically, NASCAR, at least that style of racing, not necessarily NASCAR like the company specifically, but that style of racing, can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, and there's dead people in there, which is disturbing. And they block you off from getting inside the power plant, because if you remember at the end of episode 1, this door actually closed behind Smithers. They opened it back up for level 4, no explanation behind that, but hey, it's there. Oh, I forgot about the wager race. This episode's going to be even more beefy. Oh, I can use this for the wager race. It won't take much damage, but I can do that. So you know what? I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off on it. I'm going to use Mr. Burns' limo for the time being. So even if we can't use it in the context of a mission, we can at least see it a bit more. But NASCAR came about because racers back during the Prohibition days, they would use those style of cars that would have real high speed and pretty good handling, and they would use their skills to evade the police who were trying to catch them. And the reading we got mentioned a specific dude, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head. My grandpa would know him. Also, what did I come in here for? Mr. Burns' limo, that's what I wanted.
I need your help. My car is, sleeping.
Mr. Burns is busy firing employees, but I can help you out.
I mean, he is up in his office, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was firing employees. Probably me. But I'm going to take time looking around for that last gag, and if I find it, then I'll show it, because I'm recording. And if I don't find it, then, you know. I mean, I will. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I will have to eventually find it. Well, there was the final level gag. I should have expected it with how creepy that freaking clown thing is. I don't like it. Get away from me. I'm getting away from you, rather. Alrighty, here we are once again with Snake, ready to do some more stuff that he asked for us. The reason I say we probably weren't going to be able to show off the cars is because obviously it looks like we're going to be driving Snake's Bandit this time around.
Wow, imagine me getting carjacked. What a total switcheroo.
Just go.
What'll you do if I don't?
Flip you the bird.
Okay, don't get freaky. Get in.
So Homer is, I don't know if it's like forceful hitchhiking or whether he actually is carjacking Snake, because obviously that wasn't the perfect visual representation because Snake wasn't in the car. Same instructions as before, just don't let the time run out.
It's crashing time.
Except we gotta drive all the way to the power plant. We do have some time to do it, but, you know.
One side, road hog dude.
I choose the left side. Why did I do... Why am I doing that? That's a horrible idea.
Like, out of my way, walking dude. Nice.
But we do need to get going over to the power plant. Oh, get away from the alien car.
I am evil Homer.
We are evil. We just committed a pretty high felony. And now we're riding with a felon. There we go. Okay, so it didn't just take the alien time and tack it onto the nuclear waste thing, so I don't know what the deal is there.
Let be mine.
Take that, Springfield.
Also, that bubbling sound effect is so weird. Alright, I'm going to go the safe way around so the cops don't get on me. Because I feel like that would slow me down more than just taking the long way around would. The only problem
There's
is...
a convention in town. Dude,
A convention?
better not have scratched my car.
I was going to try and get that wrench, that was the only thing, because I'm a little damaged right now. Come back over here. And we have a slightly less time to get to the playground, presumably because we're in a faster vehicle. Now, I didn't mention it before because
Mess you up.
it was actually... the nuclear waste was actually acting pretty solid, but in these last two levels of the game, I consider these to be the hardest missions in the game, even harder than that level in level 6, especially when the cops get on you.
I didn't do it.
So, you know what? We'll just try and outrun them. That's what this car was made for, right?
Out of my way, walking dude.
That didn't go as planned at all. But we gotta drive back to the power plant facility. Even though the marker will leave it right where the nuclear waste was, it will always respawn at the power plant. So you gotta head on that way. That was unfortunate. But yeah, you'll see we actually have less time to get back. So if you die like almost at the school, it can actually be very difficult to get back in time.
Scratch my car.
So that's the catch.
The vibration's tickling my feet.
Come on, thank you.
I wanted a peanut.
I do consider these last
This
two
town is going to pay
missions of the game to be more difficult than set to kill in level 6. I consider it more difficult than that. Especially because it's very difficult to get the time going without running over lots of folks. It certainly can be an issue without either crashing or running into folks. That's the thing. You gotta do it fast, you gotta do it accurately, and you gotta do it cleanly. All of which is difficult to do. You can do maybe 2 of the 3 things at once, but all 3 of them, no. Like, frankly, that should have popped my nuclear waste, which sounds like a euphemism, but whatever. Out of the way, y'all. You just need to be careful. And I think these sorts of missions are where I learned to take this shortcut. I used to be able to do it. I did it earlier with the hover car, which it upsets me that I can't do it again. Where you just turn that corner super sharply and come down here at full speed, and then you jump up through here, and it saves you a lot of time.
Dude,
But
better not have scratched my car.
fortunately, it looks like we won't need it. And it's actually better to come over this way because you deal with less traffic that way. You're only on the road for just a little bit.
Your feelings, too.
Come over here, and mission complete.
Like, no.
You probably should be concerned.
Sayonara, dude.
That was so painful.
It was painful to kill Snake. He's a pretty cool dude. And you'll notice the last person we gotta talk to is Grandpa. Consider what happened to Professor Frink, and consider what just happened to Snake. Sorry, Grandpa. But we're not. We're going to let him live a little while longer, because we have a wage race to do. And I have 500 coins to lose. Awesome. But I'll grab the open wheel race car, and we'll go on our merry way. Alright, here we go. And you label it easy, but I don't believe you. Especially because that's a minute 30 to get across the whole thing. And we had a minute 35 in that last mission. I don't think it labeled a single one of these races as hard. It usually defaulted to easy. There were a couple times where it was said normal, but it went back to easy. It's just screwy. Really weird. Good thing we are speed thinking, because we need to go. Cut through this trailer park. Cut through the road. Cut through the cemetery. Fortunately, I was about to say there's no cars in the way, but I was immediately proved wrong. Fortunately, they didn't slow us down too much. But you can zip along in this thing. GameCube, please don't crash. I'll be upset if you do. Not that upset, because I did save, but... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Not quite. You can do it at a bit more full speed than that. Maybe not in this car, but... Spin around. I have 30 seconds. 30 seconds. This goal's not that far away. I can do it. I can do it. Not with the police on me. And yeah. That actually was pretty easy, but I think it's because, you know, we have literally the best racing vehicle in the game. And yeah, I did go ahead and skip ahead to... I went to this mission and it spawned me at the top of Mr. Burns' roof, so I just came down. I just hopped down from the roof to start the wager race. But that wasn't as bad as I was expecting. I did it with 20 seconds to spare. Admittedly, that was a very good run with the best car in the game, or the best racing car in the game. But, you know, whatever. Anyway, we gotta... Actually, no, not quite yet. Not quite yet. Because I want to go in here and change into Homer's normal outfit. What? You alright there, Willie? You seem to be on fire there. But before we do our very last mission of the game with Grandpa, check out the level progress. Yep. Everything done except for that last mission. And we gotta view the cards, which I'm pretty sure are all Treehouse of Horror references. This one isn't. It's from The Devil and Homer Simpson. When the soul donut. When Homer runs out of donuts at work, he sells his soul to Devil Flanders for a tasty donut. Okay, maybe it is. I'm not sure. Clown Without Pity. Krusty Doll. This talking doll was bent on murdering Homer until the repairman was called in to set it switch to good instead of evil. Fair enough. Human Cookbook. Hungry Are the Damned. The cookbook used by Kodos to prepare fried shrimp for Lisa, sloppy joes for Bart, pork chops for Homer, and radish rosettes for Marge. Oh, I see now. I see. It's a cookbook of human food, not how to cook humans. Settle down, GameCube. Both of our languages are exactly the same. I can appreciate that. Time and Punishment. Time Travel Toaster. Homer accidentally turned his toaster into a time machine, thus doing irreparable harm to the space-time continuum. Hell to pay. After Snake's execution... Okay, some of these might be Treehouse of Horror episodes, because after Snake's execution... Dang. His body was carved up for organs, and Homer got Snake's hair transplanted onto his head? I see. I thought the episode's name were, like, properly... Like, actual proper Treehouse of Horror. I thought it would be labeled, like, Treehouse of Horror 14 or something like that, but apparently not. Monkey's Paw. A cursed monkey's paw sold to Homer by the former president of Algeria. That's an odd one. Smarch Calendar. Aw, I don't want to think about that. Willie died on the 13th hour of the 13th day of the 13th month. Okay, that's a little funny. At a PTA meeting in Springfield Elementary, according to the school's calendar. But I don't want Willie to die. He's pretty cool. But that's all we got. Even though this car's motor is running, we'll talk to Abe.
Where'd you get that sweet ride? I bought it with my Social Security. Thank you, Uncle Sucker. Give me a lift. I gotta save Springfield. Now you're not gonna sacrifice me for the greater good, are you, son? We'll see, Dad. We'll see. Oh.
Alien Autopsy Part 3. That's just really gruesome thing to say. But, here we go. We're driving Abe's World War II car, except now we have even less time to get over there.
We had to say tickety, because the Kaiser had stolen our word 20. When this is over, I'm hitting the sauce. He used the cheat code.
Well, alrighty.
Tickety, get out of my way. Every minute might be my last.
Abe's saying all sorts of stuff. But we were racing.
Don't tell anybody I did this. Ha! Didn't think the old man had it in him, did you?
Oh no. But we're using his Jeep.
Get out of my way.
We're
Every
using
minute
his.
might be my last.
Okay, he said that before. We're using his World War II Jeep, except it's been a little modified.
Like a bomb.
It has a rocket strapped to the back, and fortunately it looks like they got trapped on that corner, just like the Skelly Man did. But, oh no, they got free. Ooh, I thought I was going to clip into that, like I wrecked into that.
Please come back. I'm so lonely.
Oh, no, no, no. Get the aliens. Get the aliens, though you're probably on their side, aren't you? Probably. Hey, can a veteran get some slack? Well, but yeah, it has a rocket strapped to its back, which gives it absolutely insane speed. Insane speed and acceleration and height. But, oh my gosh, it's actually ahead of me? No, no, no! Alright, we're not done yet. It's not over yet. Okay, this is just getting the cops back on me, but I don't want to die. So if I come in here, they can't come in. They can't come in. I'm in the clear. Except they can't come over that ramp, but that's their problem, not mine. Oh, he actually might be right behind me. No, he's not. He's on the other side of the fence. But the point I've been trying to make is that Abe's got his Jeep here is pretty close to what you had before, except strapped up with a rocket, which gives it insane speed, insane acceleration. It's still brittle as crap, and the handling isn't the best. Because, you know, there's a rocket constantly pushing you forward, and oh yeah. But we have a minute to drive to the school playground, and I mentioned that I found the previous Alien Autopsy missions really hard. Really, most of my memory comes from this one, because having a minute to get over there is brutal. Especially because this car is constantly pushing you forward. You're very likely to ram into something, and that nuclear waste is very likely to fall off. And if it falls off too far into the level, you basically can't recover it. And you'll have to restart all the way back at the playground and race the car again. The alien car, I mean. Be careful over this jump, because if not, you can slam into that wall real easy. Alright. Fortunately for you... Oh... This car is trying to chase you down. But the problem isn't necessarily it catching you. The problem is it accidentally, surprisingly, ramming into you and causing you to drop that nuclear waste. Because if you drop it there, it's basically game over. Not game over, but mission failure. Oh no. Don't cut in front of me, little boat. That 30-second time limit is none too kind. Oh my gosh. Did we do it? Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. I thought I did it on my first time. Because this is the level that gave me so much trouble. Because you just saw right there. Any little tap and it gets destroyed. But that gave me so much trouble. So much trouble. And I thought we did it on my first attempt. But I was going a little too fast and just... Sorry, that probably sounded horrible on the microphone. But I just slammed it to the wall and dropped that stuff. And of course I couldn't do it right on my first try. Of course I had to screw it up. I'm angry at myself more than anything right now.
How about them apples?
Alright, I think I got it this time. Even though the cops might have something to say about that, that's not my problem.
Mayday, mayday, we're going down. Why me? I smell toad! Eat nuclear death, you effeminate wriggling spacewads! Imagine that, scared of some harmless nuclear waste. So very harmless. Oh, cut your fingernails!
That fortune teller was right. I do end up dying in a spaceship crash.
Dad, I'm really proud of you for rescuing us all from that alien invasion.
Did that really happen? I thought it was a bad dream after eating too many raw hot dogs.
No, homie. You're the town hero.
Sweet. And the ninja babysitters? Was that real or a hot dog dream?
Hot dog dream. Dad, your fans want you outside.
Fans? Oh, those fans.
At least our show was a success.
Why did we go to Earth Heaven when we died?
At least we don't have to sit through the stupid video game credits. No!
And that was the Simpsons Hit and Run. Like I mentioned before, I played this game a bunch as a child, and now
That guy deserves such a probing. Who are these people? I never saw them during production.
They implement torture and punishment. The other drones scuttle and run at their approach.
What is the difference between an associate producer and a producer anyway?
Well, if you ask me, these humans spent too much time exchanging long protein strands with one another.
are they done for now? They might be done for now. But I played this game a lot as a kid, and I really enjoyed it. And I gotta say, replaying it, it holds up as a sort of racing game slash GTA clone really well. You can see some of the corners that they...
What about this clutch of primates?
They dispense the millions of green currency credits required to build the recreational software.
What do Earthlings do with these green credits?
They are used to control the rationing of essential items like food and toilet seats. Huh. If I get another memo from that guy, I swear I'm going to klutz.
Replaying it, you can see some of the corners that they cut to meet the time constraints, but honestly, they're not that big a deal, the corners they cut, and it doesn't, like, inhibit the game in ways some other titles do, where you can feel that they were rushed. You don't really feel it here. Like, it doesn't affect the quality of the product, and it holds up really well. I enjoyed it a lot. Are they going to say anything else? I feel like they're due to say something. Am I good? I think they're good, because they didn't start talking at the beginning of the tester credits. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. I'm glad I did this project. I'm glad I decided to 100% it. Shows I still got it in me. And considering that last take only took me a couple attempts before I cut into, you know, where I actually beat it, it shows that I improved, because I remember sitting down and trying to play that for hours on end, and I just could not do it, and it frustrated me to no end. And I couldn't figure out why I couldn't skip the level, and it turns out it's because the last level of the game. They don't want you to skip the last level of the game. But having only done that in a couple attempts, and almost doing it on my first attempt, that really shows... It makes me feel good, because it shows me that I've improved. Also, you gotta credit Danny Elfman. Gotta do that.
This one is the alpha male. His sweet odor and brightly colored shirts ensure his dominance.
He'll never know his workers have been slowly poisoning him. I really have no idea what these people did.
Next year, let's use the female for our cross-fertilization initiative.
Huh? She wouldn't give you 10 seconds.
Talk about a waste of DNA.
Indeed, I met smarter people in the drunk tank.
Are they done? For now, at least? Alright. But like I said, I'm glad I played it. I
These
sort of would...
humans were okay.
This guy was always saying, "Don't go there. What a loser." One of these guys had the creepiest forehead.
Huh. I've blown better special effects out of my smell hole.
These people made the, quote, movies in the software. Hopefully not everyone will skip their creations as I did. These humans made me look fat.
Oh, stop it. You're as thin as the day I birthed you.
And these bipeds?
They are the slave underclass, tied to radiation dispensers day and night.
Truly, death is their only release.
This one is most entertaining. I laid my eggs in his brain tissue.
The Earthlings never learned we replaced these guys with clones eons ago.
Through them, our bloody vengeance will soon be complete. So these must be the auditory humanoids. Strange how they are all so old.
We good? Are we good? I'm not sure. Honestly, I can't even remember what I was talking about before. Something about me liking the game? I think. Probably. Because I did like this game. Oh yeah. I do wish the game didn't take quite as long as... I mean, the project at least didn't take quite as long as it did. But hey, it was my choice to 100% it. And the hardware stuff was... I mean, if I took better care of my discs, then it probably wouldn't have happened. And recording these last couple episodes during the summer hasn't been the most fun thing, but, you know, in a room where I don't have technology. But that was my decision and my lack of foresight. But we'll just roll with it for the time being. Actually, we don't need to roll with it because all we have is 2 bonus episodes for this series. Force feedback technology. I'm assuming that's just the rumble they're talking about there. And yep. That was the game. I enjoyed it. If you ever have the chance to play it, I'm pretty sure it's on the Xbox store, oddly enough. 100%, I like that. But if you ever have the chance to play it, and you're looking for a good racing game, I recommend it. It's very fun. Oops. Do I want to save my game? Actually, do I? Do I actually? Because that's where I started the last recording, wasn't it? No, because that was yesterday. That was yesterday. But did I edit? Yes, I did it. I edited it. I edited that episode and posted it yesterday, so I think I can save over that. Sorry I forgot how to speak there, but I've been doing that a lot this project, so you know. And do we go back to the main menu now? We do, in fact, go back to the main menu. Alright. So there's not much else to the game except for some bonus content that you'll be seeing relatively soon, not necessarily on the normal time schedule, but soon enough. Anyway, I know this has been a bit of a beefy episode. Good to know that Professor Rank's back from the dead, but whatever. I thank you for sticking with me through this long, and thank you for sticking with me through this whole project. I've really enjoyed it. But thank you for sticking through all the delays and the hassles and the such, but thank you for it. Just thank you for watching. See you guys next time, where Maggie hopefully won't be bumping your head.